What is with point to multipoint? This is point to multipoint. This is something the new codes after Reed-Solomon, like Raptor code, Fountain codes, came out because in 3GPP they wanted to have IP or TV streams, or in the stadium some replays. They wanted to have this point to multipoint broadcast scenario. Not so famous at that time, but now it becomes more and more interesting. The thing is, if you look now, they always said there's 2 to 3 times more energy per bit savings. That one paper. There's another one, energy per bit ratio for RNC coding, that is 2 to 3 orders of magnitude, which means 20 to 30 times bigger. That already tells you what is about other things like throughput. This is point to point, and if it's not TCP based, you will not see any benefit in that. Actually, we had such a scenario with a well-known manufacturer that had implemented the Reed-Solomon and the Fountain codes. And they still ask us to replace it with Kodo. Why did they do that? We explained to him there will be no gain the way he wanted to use it. He wanted to use network coding just as a block code. Nevertheless, they did it and the performance was better. We first did not understand why this is. And his first motivation was he wanted to have a different IP model. So if you take the Fountain codes, you have to pay to Qualcomm. If you have the Kodo license, to Codon. And in Codon, you got the source code, and he could see what happens there. And when we asked him, can you tell us why even the user, why the performance should be better? The reason was they had different devices with users, and they had to say what is better, A or B. And now a user does not know whether it's network coding or another code. But they said the video is better. And it took us a while to understand it because we did not do the measurements, but the implementation of Kodo was apparently smaller than the other one. And therefore it did not take away the performance for the video codec, and therefore the video codec was way smoother. So in this case, we would not get the approval of Morten, right? He would say it does not shine. It has some things there a little bit, but it's not shining very much. So nevertheless, what we did here, what you see here is these 120 tablets where we just used the network code to stream something like this. We never tried it with Reed-Solomon, and we never tried it with others. But what you see is they're nicely in sync, right? There's heavily delay on that. This has to do with the tablets itself, but they are very nicely in sync. I think we don't have this demo anymore upstairs, but we had it, I think we gave it to Kadami. You will hear about them in a minute.